was the sound from the shuffle format.
Hey everyone, this is Matthew V21688 with you once again, and we're now going to do my next episode of Card Sharks BigJon's for the PC. Joining me are now he's known as GSFC, GameShowFavesChannel. It's Aubrey, of course. We also have KMH4021, 412 Hamrock, LeafA1996, and LeafA19. LeafA1996returnz, I should say.
Of course, if you could Super Mario Brothers cartoon, I would be saying, "That's Luigi to you, Mario!"
Yeah. And also, we're only about two more shows away, and something I hadn't told Mark about this was that. But before I get into the game, I also just want to say that after that little mix-up, I guess you can say, that little mishap that Mark had in the money cards, I kind of forgot to tell him this, but I kind of put him on a 10-show suspension after this, with spectating included, spectating being allowed. We're about 7 or 8 shows in, so after a couple more shows, Mark can participate again. But nonetheless, he was not going to be pink slipped.
What was the suspension for?
Mark shouted out Mike Richards' name in frustration after he missed on the jackpot.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. That's not so bad.
Yeah, but...
Tell you about
well, it's Matt's rule, so...
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't aware of that. So.
Yeah, that's alright.
You can't really do anything about it.
Anyway, let's get started.
Let's do that. So you both know how to play. Aubrey's the returning champion for 4 games with $86,800. He won $6,000 in the money cards last time, but he could not win himself another jackpot like before when he got $80,000. But he's elected to go head-to-head against LeafA1996. He's also one more game away from some additional bonuses being added to when his run is officially over, but I'll explain that in another time. But for anyway, let's get to this game. And first question always goes to the champion, and in this case it's Aubrey. Aubrey, we asked 100 mother-in-laws. Did you tell your son about your daughter's affair? How many of these 100 mother-in-laws said yes, they did tell their son about their daughter's affair?
Oh dear. Here we go.
Welcome to hell, everybody.
Yeah, welcome to hell is right. Oh boy. I'm not married, and I'm not a son-in-law, so... Although I do know about affairs, because my last ex-girlfriend had them. Anyway, that's beside the point. How many of 100 said they did?
Said they would tell their son about their daughter's affair. How many of them said yes?
I'm going to say about... I don't know why, but I'm going to say 25.
25 or...
45.
Oh, 45. Okay,
45.
Gotcha. 45 of 100 mother-in-laws said they tell their son about their daughter's affair. Leaf higher or lower than 45?
That just sickens me. And if it's higher, I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna go lower.
Going lower. If it is lower, Leaf, you'll play your cards. Aubrey, if it is 45 or higher, you will play yours. The actual number of these mother-in-laws that said they would tell their son about their daughter's affair is...
What is it?
Oh, it isn't responding.
Oh no! Well, I heard a ding ding ding, but what's the actual number?
Did the game crash, Matt?
Oh no, I hope not.
Well, I just, why don't you just start a brand new game and just keep going? That's fine with me.
Matt?
Yeah, alright, I'll do that. Oh, that's odd. It's not closing. Oh, there we go. 30! There we go. It was 30. 30. Leaf was right. It was lower. 30. It is lower indeed. Leaf, your card is a queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen? Oh no, a king. Aubrey, you have to play this base card. You didn't win the question. It is an 8. 7 plus 1.
I'm gonna try higher.
Higher than an 8? It is a 9.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna go lower.
Taking a chance. Lower than a 9? It is an 8. 7 plus 1.
I think I'm gonna freeze.
Alright. Freezing on the 8. Putting you 2 cards away from game number 1. And the next question goes to Leaf. Leaf, we asked 100 bachelors. Did you love a girl more than your own mother? How many of these 100 bachelors said they did love a girl more? They have loved a girl more than their own mother.
Well, that's actually a pretty complicating question because I definitely know how women can be these days. Very, very, very seductive. Kyle, that's not a laughing matter. I'm gonna go up the middle with 50.
50 of 100 bachelors said they've loved a girl more than their own mother. Aubrey, higher or lower than 50? 5-0.
I'll go lower.
He says lower.
Okay, that's what I thought he said. He says lower. The actual number of these bachelors who said they've loved a girl more than they loved their own mother is 47. It is indeed lower. Leaf was 3 too much. Aubrey, you have that 8. 7 plus 1.
It's time for the old change-a-roo there.
When you win the question, you can change the base card. The 8 is now a 7.
Higher.
Higher than a 7. It is a king.
Okay, go.
For the first game, lower. Yes, the 4.
Alright, good job, Aubrey.
Thank you.
A lot more support here, please.
And here we go in round 2. Leaf, this is make or break for you. But the first question of round 2 goes to Aubrey.
Okay.
Aubrey, we asked 100 ex-convicts. We found 100 ex-convicts. And we asked them, have you been homesick from prison? How many of these 100 ex-cons said that they have been homesick from prison?
If that were me personally, I would not be homesick from prison. I'm going to say, that's a low number. I'm going to say about 10.
10 of 100 ex-convicts said they've been homesick from prison. Leaf, higher or lower than 10?
I remember this question. It's lower.
Going lower. The actual number of these ex-cons that said they've been homesick from prison is 19. It is higher, not lower.
That's not what I remember.
Maybe they changed the number, Leaf. Yeah.
Aubrey, your base card is a 10.
Okay, let's change it.
Alright, when you win the question, you can change the base card. The 10 becomes a 4. That's a great card.
Okay. Yes, it is. So that's why I'm going to say, let's go higher.
Higher than a 4. It is an 8. 7 plus 1.
Time to freeze.
Freezing on the 8, not giving Leaf a chance at the cards. Then the next question goes to you, Leaf. Leaf, we asked 100 child psychiatrists. Would most kids be happier if their parents were more strict? How many of these child psychiatrists said yes, most kids would be happier if the parents were more strict?
That makes absolutely no sense.
Leaf, before you give your answer for this, I am going to suggest to you to maybe try a low number, because the stricter the parent are, the more likely the child is going to be unhappy. Yeah.
Yeah, believe me, I know. 25.
25 of 100 child psychiatrists said most kids would be happier if their parents were more strict. Aubrey, higher or lower than 25?
You know what? I think I'm gonna just go higher.
Going higher. The actual number of these child psychiatrists said that a kid would be happier if their parents were more strict is 66. It is much higher. 66. Apparently, strictness runs in a family no matter who it is. Aubrey, you have that 8.
Aubrey, just for the record, was your mom ever strict on you or your sister when you were both kids?
Oh, yeah, but, you know, but she wasn't as tough as nails or anything you could say, but it was for our own good, and we turned out rather well.
And Aubrey, you have that 8.
It's time
Jeez,
for
my
the
parents are the
old
exact opposite.
When you win the question, you can change the base card. The 8 becomes a 7.
Hang on, can somebody add Robo to this call?
Yeah, I'll do it.
No, I said higher last time on 7 and it worked out, so let's say higher again. Higher.
Higher than a 7. It is a queen.
Okay, lower.
Lower than a queen. It is an 8. 7 plus 1.
I'm
Freezing on the 8, not giving Leaf a chance at the cards again. And this is the third question, and I believe it goes to Leaf. And the game is thinking of a number between 0 and 100.
I thought this one was Aubrey's.
Was it?
Yeah, I guess I was the first to take a guess on the last one, so this should be Aubrey's question.
Yeah, I think you're right, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aubrey, the game is thinking of a number between 0 and 100.
25.
25? Aubrey says that the number between 0 and 100 is 25. And it was his turn. Leaf, higher or lower than 25?
That roof.
What's that?
I said raise the roof, meaning higher.
Okay, I'm not that proficient with that kind of slang, so going higher. Yes? The actual number between 0 and 100 the game is thinking of is 58. It is higher. Excuse me there.
I get a chance.
Yep, you do get a chance, Leaf, and your card is a 4.
Let's go higher.
Higher than a 4. It is an 8. Did you say lower?
Yes, I did.
Okay, lower. It is a 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. It is a 10.
Wait.
Freezing on the 10, not giving Aubrey a chance at the cards. This is the fourth and final question. Someone must win on this play of the cards, and that question goes to Leaf.
Yep.
Leaf, we found 100 male prison inmates, and we asked them, did you lie to your lawyer? How many of these male prison inmates said yes, they had lied to their lawyer?
Well, if they're in prison, then there's a likely chance that they did, so I think this is going to be a pretty high number. Let's try 72.
72 of 100 male prison inmates said they had lied to their lawyer. Shame on them. Aubrey, higher or lower than 72?
I'm going to go lower.
Going lower. The actual number of these male prison inmates who said they lied to their lawyer is 40. It is lower. Still, shame on them. Here's the situation.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. I mean, if they lie to their lawyers, that makes things a lot worse for them.
Yep. Shame on them. And Aubrey, here's what happened. Here's the situation here. You and Leaf need one card for game number 2, but you need this game for the championship. Leaf needs this game to stay alive. Aubrey, you have a base card of an 8, but you can play it or change it, or you can pass it. Okay, there. Sorry guys, my camera's just been acting really wacky on me, and Aubrey said he wanted to change his card, and let's hope that the change will do some good. The card is a 7.
Y'all won't be laughing if the card is higher. I'm saying higher.
If it is higher, Aubrey, you are the champion again, and if it is lower, Leaf wins. Is it higher? Oh no, a 5, and Leaf wins the game. So we are going to round 3. Only 3 cards will be dealt out, and whoever wins this game gets to go to the money cards for $32,000. First question of round 3 goes to Aubrey. Aubrey, we asked 100 nurses, do you smoke? How many of these 100 nurses said yes, they do smoke?
Well, I'm not a nurse, but I'm proud to say nor do I smoke. Okay, well, I'm going to go low on this one. I'm going to say about 3 of them.
3 or?
30.
Oh, 30. Okay, gotcha. 30 of 100.
Aubrey, you're not alone.
30 of 100 nurses said that they do smoke. Leaf, higher or lower than 30?
Well, before I make up my mind, I want to tell you that I know a lot of my friends who indeed smoke below the age.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. My friends are a bunch of junkies.
Well, unfortunately, I am a non-smoker.
Oh, good. Good. Let's raise the roof on that. Let's go higher.
Go on higher. The absolute number of these nurses who say that they smoke is 44. It is higher.
Alright.
And Leaf, your base card is a queen.
Let's go lower.
Lower than a queen. It is a 10. Freezing on the 10, not giving Aubrey a chance at the cards. And Leaf, the next question goes to you. Leaf, we asked 100 people, have you zipped into a parking space that another driver was waiting for? How many of these 100 people said yes, they have zipped into a parking space that another driver was waiting for?
Oh, I know how devious people can be when it comes to automobiles. How about we try 36?
36 of 100 people said they've zipped into a parking space that another driver was waiting for. Aubrey, higher or lower than 36?
It reminds me of the movie Medea Goes to Jail, and there was a scene that was exactly like that. I'm going even higher.
Go on higher. The absolute number of these people who said they zipped into a parking space that another driver was waiting for is 47. It is higher. Aubrey, your base card is a 9.
Change it.
When you win the question, you can change the base card. The 9 is now a king.
Lower.
Lower than a king. It is a 6. For the championship, higher. Yes, the king. And Aubrey wins another game. Leaf, thank you for playing. You leave us with $100 as a consolation prize. But Leaf, we will bring you back for another episode. And Aubrey, you already know how to play the money card. Start you the bottom row with $200 of betting money. Bet rate costs 3 cards. Move it to the second row, give you another $400 of betting money, where your bet rate costs another 3 cards. $50 a minute bet to get to the top card, the big bet, where you must risk at least half the money. And of course, you can change the base card 1 time per line. And if the same card comes up, it's a push, meaning you do not win and you don't lose. Here's $200. And Aubrey, are you ready? Okay. For $200, Aubrey, you start off with a jack.
Okay. I'm gonna keep that jack, and I'm gonna bet the whole $200 that it's gonna be lower.
It's a pretty ugly card, but let's hope it works out. $200. Lower than a jack? It is an 8. 7 plus 1, you have $400 and an 8.
Time to turn that 8, number 3.
Alright, let's see if we can make a good change here. The 8 is now a 10.
Okay, better card, it's a better card. And you know what? I feel lucky. I'm gonna do the whole 400 that is lower.
Taking a chance. $400. Lower than a 10? It's a deuce! $800 and a deuce!
We're gonna do all $100 higher.
800. Higher than a deuce? It's a jack. You clear the board on the bottom level. $400 more, you have $2,000 and a jack.
I feel good. The whole $2,000 lower.
Taking a chance. $2,000. Lower than a jack? It's another jack. A push. No win, no loss.
Okay, that's fine. Stay with that bet. All of it's lower.
Trying it again. $2,000. Lower than a jack? It is a 7. $4,000 and a 7.
Time to get rid of 7 with number 1, please.
Alright, let's see if we can make a good change here. The 7 is now a 6.
Okay, this time, do I want to bet the whole thing or not?
I'd probably go conservative on this one if I were you. 6 is somewhere up the middle.
Go for
I'm
it.
feeling good anyway. I'll do all of it higher.
Taking a chance. Higher, did you say?
All of it higher. Let's
Okay.
feel good.
Taking a chance. I hope it works out. $4,000. Higher than a 6. It is an 8! Aubrey, you're at the big bet. You have that ace. You have $8,000. You must bet at least $4 grand.
I'm not even gonna think about it. Let's do $8,000 lower. I'm not even gonna think about it.
Come on, for $16,000. Is this lower? Yes, the 10. That is $16,000 plus $200 from the game. You are now up to an even $103,000. But you also have one chance to find the card with the $sign, and you'll win 20,000 additional dollars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7.
What? It's recording. Let's try number 2.
Okay, this is his only chance. Is the $sign behind 2? No, it isn't. 6 was the one. So next time our jackpot will be worth 30 grand, and we'll see you all for the next episode for my next episode of Card Sharks, where Aubrey will take on another person. So long, folks.